Here's another thing, just something I thought of with colorism as far as platforms like Chrissie's and things of that nature. I don't get this. They say that it's normal for black women and, well, actually, they say it's normal for other races of women to promote their own image. But I always find this weird because it's like, well, you do understand they don't just say brunettes can't represent them. They don't say that blondes can't represent them. They don't say redheads can't represent them. They are meaning people who are white, if they're white, people who are Asian, if they're Asian, Hispanic, and so forth. You don't see them saying, oh, this person has a different shaped nose than me. Someone else's eyes are a little bit more open than mine. No, they don't say those things. They understand there are differentiations between their race. With people like this, they come from an ignorant background, and it makes sense. Like in the case of like Chrissy and stuff, because what they're thinking of is many people like that. They come from, like, say for example, many places in the Caribbean will try to say lighter skinned black people are not black, like they're mixed or something, even though they came from two dark skinned black parents. See, it's coming from an ignorant place. But and considering Chrissy is from the Caribbean, that explains that. But my point is, they're not accepting and understanding or grasping that there is a differentiation between black women, but we are all black women, and therefore we are all representations of black women. You know, I think that's where they go a lot wrong, trying to say, oh, but every other community believes in self representation. Well, yes, but you don't understand what's representing you because you think that if someone has a different curl pattern, if someone's nose is a little too straight, if someone's skin tone looks a little different, that they're not representing you. At this point, you're going to basically have to create a whole you at some point. Some people will be branching off saying someone's too heavy for them, someone's too thin for them, someone's too tall for them, someone's too short for them at this point. I mean, like, this is nonsensical, you know. And no other race of people try to divide and say your curl pattern is a little less than mine, or it's too curly, you can't represent me. That's not how it works. You see this often with white people too, with the curl pattern. Many of the time, white people who have curly hair and white people who have straight hair, they're not distinguished. And white people can have in my opinion, white people have the largest variety in hair texture and the most often variety, because they can go all the way up to about a 3C, 4A hair type, and they can go all the way to a straight about 1B or 1A. So they have the largest range, and you don't see them saying specifically, oh, you can't represent me. Your hair is a 3C or your hair is a 2B. You can't represent me. I have 3B hair. They don't do that, This ignorance is specifically with certain types of black people trying to act like, a feature that's different makes you a completely whole different race or a whole different people than another people who have a different type of feature, be it skin tone, hair texture, nose, lips, cheekbones, eyes, and so forth. We should understand, just like I said, a lot of white Americans, their features range, you know. A lot of other races, their features range, especially facial features, you know. And they don't say that they're not a part of the white race, or they can't represent white women because their facial features are a little different than another. At least not here in America, you know. So I just don't understand why people would try and say, oh, well, other women want to be represented properly and stuff. They're represented properly, but you being represented properly would not be you representing yourself. It would be people who are within your race, which are black women. Be it we're light skinned, medium skinned, brown skinned, tight hair, loose curls, you know, um, narrower features or broader features and so forth. So yeah, that's just my perspective on this. It's just like that's that statement is just full of ignorance, saying that other black women don't represent you just because their skin tone is different or their hair texture is different. I mean, that's just weird. But yeah, I'm gonna be done with this video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, yeah, like and subscribe if you want. Thanks. Bye.